July 29th, 2024, and I got a deal for you, $20 email readings, and then $20 for like second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10 questions, okay? So yes, $20, $20, $20 for each additional questions. Anyways, so show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. My monthly horoscopes are up, been up, so I am on time with that, yes. So, and then I'm starting to work on the weekly horoscopes for this week, so hopefully Friday, Saturday, I will have them up. New moon's coming up next, this Sunday on the when? New moon is coming up on the 4th, and then on the 5th, Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo, which I talk about. And yeah, I think that's it. So anyways, show your love and support. Like these videos, subscribe, share, help me grow this channel. If you like what I bring to the table with the astrology and the tarot, support it. I'm trying to go to Rosh Hashanah still. So it's $387 now that I owe. So I think they're going to try to take the $387 on the 15th of August. So if you guys could support the channel, like, subscribe, and share. I'm so excited to go. And those of you who have donated, I will be sending you a pink ass. So yes. So anyways, and if you guys, and some of you guys received one like many moons ago when I was passing them out and giving them away. So yeah. So anyways, my Care Bears, this is a very positive and lucky week for you, but there's also caution to observe. You're very optimistic and it's greatly enhanced, and you believe that you believe whatever it is that you're trying to work out will work out on its own, which it normally does, but you may have a tendency to flip-flop between it won't, it will, because it's not happening on the time that you want. Uranus is in Taurus at this time, making us practice patience with this energy. For some of you, you may not do nothing with these energies this week because there could be excessive laziness for some of you here, so avoid the laziness. You also have a great desire to indulge at this time and get your toki toke on. So this could also be, overindulgence with the money, eating, the shopping. So if you're trying to put yourself on the budget, it may not be the easiest time for you to budget with this energy. I feel like also that, you may feel the need to really have certain things at this time because their attractiveness. You do have the Midas touch with the financial endeavors. Projects initiated now will be profitable. You may receive lucky financial windfall. You should be cautious about being too optimistic though with financial adventures. Uranus and Taurus in the 8th house in Taurus is in Libra, in the sign of Libra, Libra rising, and Sun in Libra in the first house. It's all about don't put your eggs in one basket, okay? So some of you have a lot of lessons with that. So just allow whatever needs to come in at this time with this energy, okay? Delve into certainty, delve into faith consciousness at this time. You're generous with friends, and you may be more generous, and they may be more generous with you, and treat others as equals, and you're more affectionate towards them as well. You'll be wonderful and interesting companion at any social event, and you're likely to have plenty of social activities this week coming up for you. Your creativity is also enhanced, and you can express your ideals and visions of a more perfect world through your art or through whatever aesthetic that you are doing at this time with social media or with your business. Your dreams can also be prophetic at this time. This is good news. So on the 30th, you're a social climber. Tomorrow you're a social climber. You grapple with extravagance, wastefulness, and you have a childlike acceptance that someone will come to your rescue. Your conflict is that you have become dependent on other people and have forgotten to stand on your own for some of you. So the lesson is all about moderation this week. I feel for some of you here, you could also be dealing with issues with your giving energy and how much you deal with, how much you give to other people in your life, or how much how much better or easier you make other people's lives. So basically you're taking on other people's takums at this time. Basically they're corrections that they need to do on this earth, and then that can also cause you problems with money, because when we give, we have to be careful with our giving energy, because everything that we do in exchange with each other is karmic. Conversations that we have that can be one-sided, you take the other person's energy and then the other person feels exhausted. Okay, so you need to be careful with your giving energy in regards to money, because some people are supposed to learn certain lessons in their life, go through certain crisis or drama in their life, and you're not letting them do that. You're being like their safety net. Okay, so you need to be careful with that. I feel like for some of you here, you're missing out on your own stuff because you're dealing with other people's needs, wants, and desires. You're putting other people's first at this time on the 30th, so you need to be careful with trying to make everybody around you happy and comfortable, because you're not making yourself happy and comfortable. And then what's going to happen here, you're going to have a nervous breakdown, you're going to get really pissed off at other people, you know, you're going to lose your shit. So be careful with that, and make sure that you're getting your needs done. Make sure that you're acknowledging what you need in order for you to be happy. Sometimes you have to say it out loud to people and be like, okay, I need to put me first, because I'm paying for all this and I'm doing all this, so I need to put me first, and I need to be about my needs first. Okay, because in order for me to be happy, I need to be about me. So this week, you know, instead of placating to other people, make sure that you're good first, because you're going to find that you're going to have a nervous breakdown, because you're going to be like, everybody's selfish, everybody's just using me. No, everybody's not using you. Everybody's taking advantage of you and taking advantage of your kindness, and you know, it may seem like usury, but you gave them permission to do it. So on the 31st, be careful of, you know, if you have stuff in your car, don't keep stuff that is valuable to you in your car. Stuff can come up missing, like your phone and stuff like that, so be careful with that. You may experience obsessive desire to uncover secrets. You could be suspicious of other people. You could be thinking your partner's cheating on you, so you're trying to catch them in a lie at this time. Or you may be suspicious of other people at work at this time, because the way they dip and do with this energy, and things may not add up. You may be living in fear that significant people in your life are not as attached to you as you want them to be, so you may need that emotional validation when it comes to relationships. Some of you, when it comes to new love, you need that emotional validation from them, because they're not calling you or texting you as much, or maybe their behavior has changed. And this could be with regular love relationships. Maybe your partner's behavior has changed and now they have done something different, or something has changed in their personality and daily routine that makes you wonder, oh my God, are they cheating on me? Okay, you may resort to manipulation because of it, trickery, or other means to keep others dependent on you. Or, you know, you could be dealing, or you could be going through, you could experience this through others and experience dominating or controlling behavior from others, because either they're being overprotective or they don't trust you. You will be learning that self-control is the only path to fulfillment. Manipulating others or situations, you give up personal power or something or someone outside of yourself. Fears and insecurities of all kinds magnify because Lilith moon in your first house, not helping. This is a period where you're dealing with like issues of your insecurities with fear and rejection are coming out, fear of the future, what the future might bring, going into that dark tunnel of change, you know, because I feel like for some of you here, you're doing this at the wrong damn time during the Mercury retrograde, and it's going to be the ultimatums, you know, and trying to control your partner through the ultimatums. And you know, once you cross that line, okay, so it's up to you what you want to do, but you may not hear back from them for a while, so you could expect that. Alrighty, because they could be giving you, because they know that you don't like the no contact thing. So some people like Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo, or Pisces, they play the mental game, okay? Because once they figure you out and how you are, they're gonna give it right to you, and you're not gonna like it, okay? For some of you here, you may long for emotional support from others that you're not receiving. So this could be like from other family members and stuff like that, and you looking to like receive the same that you give to others, you expect to give them back to you. That's the bread of shame, you know? And that's when we start to resent our relationships, because we expect that symbiotic giving energy. And for a lot of people, that doesn't happen, okay? And you expect it to happen. You expect it to happen with other people at work. You do favors for them, you expect them to do favors for you. No, I get that shit in writing. You gonna switch schedules with me? Yes or no? Okay, can I get that in a text? Send it to me in a text, because when you tell me no, I'm gonna throw that in your face. Okay? So you got to be careful with that. So you could be feeling some kind of damn way and some kind of sulkiness because of all the things that you do for other people, and then this is what you get in return: butt kiss. Okay? So you can be sulking, feeling sorry for yourself, drudging up the past with this energy, because these are family members that have done you dirty, or coworkers that you have been working at this job for a long time that have done you dirty, and now you're feeling some kind of way. You can be feeling awkward or self-conscious, and consequently less sociable at this time with this energy, and not really lacking, and you lack spontaneity at this time. So you could be really all up in your Kool-Aid and all up in your feelings. On the first, be careful about mixing up numbers, making accounting errors as all your payments for everything start to come in and stuff like that. So just be aware of that. All those little tiny apps that you have start to come in and start taking your money. You probably will not feel certain about your financial stability because of all the little apps that you have. Make sure that you are properly equipped before you go into any situation, especially any situation that requires paperwork, like lawyers that require paperwork, or if you're going anywhere that deals with the government system, make sure you call ahead of time this week or Tuesday to make sure that you understand what you need, so you don't have to run around looking for it. You may receive upsetting news or experience something unexpected that forces you to change your plans. The regular tempo of life increases, so you could be running around town or on the phone all day with other people, making arrangements. You may have an unsettling feeling of always having to catch up. Mishaps are likely in your communications, whether in person, in writing, or on the internet. So it's best to do things face to face with other people right now, if you can, or Zoom them, or Skype them, or whatever, FaceTime them, so there's no misunderstandings. This could also be with love relationships at this time, so don't go reading into their text messages. Do it like on FaceTime and stuff like that, or WhatsApp app for those of you who might be having the affairs. It happens. So because I feel like there could be a lot of miscommunications going on at this time. It could be that you or the other person misses vital information, leading to the wrong thing being said. Okay, so, and especially with text and people not really knowing how to write anymore, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, what does this mean? And then the abbreviation of everything. So just be careful of that during this time period. Do everything this week, because we're going to go into Mercury retrograde. Try to Zoom, FaceTime people, okay, but don't go reading into things. If you feel like you're getting all emotional about it, then the next time you see them in person, you may have to explain yourself, okay? So that might even be better, and be like, what does this mean? Like, what did you write to me? And then have that conversation. Don't go attacking. So don't let your first reaction to be react. Just be like, I'm going to ask them this question when I meet them next. And you know what? You might even forget about it too. On the second, you're very ambitious at this time, and you just want to mark your territory. You want to put your thumbprint on the world now. You want to be seen and heard. So you're very aggressive. You're very ambitious and tenacious when it comes to growth, when it comes to things that you want. And you don't care whose feet you step on at this time and who you made cry. You really don't. Especially when it comes to like growth with career. You're very ambitious. You tend to be a bit extravagant this week and self-centered. You can on Friday enjoy the fun side of life, but when the going gets tough, you lose interest and wander off into greener pastures. So come Friday, my male Libras could be fighting with their ladies or whatever, and as soon as they make it tough, or my LGBTQ community, hey Dave, so you could be fighting with somebody at this time, and then you're like, forget about it. I don't want to have fun with you anymore. I'm better off by myself. Bye, bitches. And that's what's going to happen. All right. The Lilith moon is opposing Chiron in retrograde, so you tell it how it is at this time. So Chiron is in Aries. So that's masculine energy at this time. So you're more analytical in your way of thinking. You could have problems with other females in your life because you're not as empathetic. You may have a difficult time putting yourself in other people's shoes during this time period as well. So just be aware of like making a point to put yourself in other people's shoes, making a point to acknowledge your feminine energy at this time. Some of you do have Mars in Libra. So if you scroll in the description box and go all the way down to Astro Theme, there's a link to that, and you can find out what you got going on in your Libra, okay? Because you'll find that you're very masculine at this time, you know, and you can be like really hurting other people, you know, like Leos, Pisces, or Cancer signs, and they could be really hurt by what you say at this time. You could also be stepping over them at this time. A lot of people are going to be jealous of you, of the growth that is going on around you, but you don't care because it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease, okay? And I feel like you're that squeaky wheel, you know, so I would be careful with like voicing your opinion and telling it like it is to other people, especially when they're trying to grow. And it's a very, for some of you, you're definitely in a very competitive environment this week when it comes to career and opportunities to grow. So it's best to leave the wisdom and advice to the professionals, okay? Because it's like the things that you say now and you try to be all namaste, kumbaya, somebody's guru, you know, you're trying to be like, I don't know, like Eckhart Tolle, you're trying to be like Esther Hicks and stuff like that, and it's gonna get you knocked out. Leave it to them. Tony Robbins, you know, you're trying to be like them. Leave the guruship to them, okay? Because they know what they're talking about, and they know how to calm a pissed off person down. Whereas you're gonna say the wrong thing, and it's gonna be like, bam! It's gonna be like, what happened? Well, I'm in the hospital now. Why? Because somebody knocked my face off me. And it's like, oh my God, you know. So just be aware of that. The King of Swords, you're very analytical in your way of thinking. This is common sense. You have a better grasp what's going on here because we have the planets going in retrograde. You have a better grasp on reality now, okay? So you tend to be a bit more structured, a bit more disciplined. Eros in Aries is also in retrograde at this time. So you're very much analytical in your way of thinking, okay? The Seven of Swords, business picking up. So you're grounded, you're feeling peace of mind at this time. So career or business picking up at this time with this energy here. As long as your financial situation is moving and things are happening, you're happy, okay? The Five of Swords, I feel like for some of you here, jealous asses are going to start showing their asses because they're jealous of you and they're jealous of all the things that are happening to you. And the thing is that, you know, you've been waiting for this for a very, very long time. You've been going through it. You know, we got one more year of Uranus and Taurus, thank God, in June. And then Uranus goes into Gemini, into your 9th house, thank God. Great time for those of you in media and social media. So I feel like, you know, stay out of the gossip this week. You could be part of the gossip as well, or they could be gossiping around you. You know, your fans are, you know, sometimes your trolls are your motivators. Sometimes your trolls are your, you know, confused, psychotic cheerleaders. And they don't know no better. They don't. They don't. So, you know, just realize that. They're just confused. They don't know no better. You know, it's not their fault. You know, it's just the way they are, you know, and that's okay. The Nine of Swords deals with depression. I see confrontation for you. So just stay out of people's way this week. You know, keep your nose to the grindstone at this time. Do you. Dip and do quietly. You know, let the right people know that you want to grow. Let the right people know that you're coming through and that you're very ambitious to grow. Don't be making an announcement at work that, oh, I want to be a shift supervisor or a leadership position too, because they're going to be like, what? You want to do what, bitch? And it's going to be like, and then you going to get mad, they going to get mad, then everybody going to get mad, then everybody going to be running into the office. You know, you don't want that. So just dip and do quietly. But this is, with the sword cards, you have 4 sword cards here, so this is a busy time period for you. So some of you could find yourself spending more time in your car, driving around, literally, and it's not because you're driving around just randomly. It's because you're doing a lot this week, okay? So you're driving more often than usual to visit friends, to go pick up things, you know, so you could be visiting friends and family before you go to college. So you could find yourself very active this week, very busy as well with this energy here. The Fool card, you tend to go against the grain and you tend to do your own thing. So you can be stepping on other people's toes at this time with this energy here, because maybe you feel a little bit more competent than them to get things done at this time. You don't feel like the other person know what the hell they're doing. So it's like, let me take the wheel. So this is dealing with issues of control, Uranus and Taurus. So I would be careful with this Uranus and Taurus energy in the 8th house, because you could definitely be stepping on other people's toes. So before you go stepping on other people's toes, you may want to talk it to them. Some of you, you know, you're still in that headspace of wanting to control your situation, wanting everything now. And Uranus and Taurus is trying to teach you patience and trying to teach you that everything is a process, and you're like not having it. You're like, no, we're going to do it my way, my time. Well, go on, push the energy. But let me tell you something. You do well with partnerships in Uranus in the 8th house, and this is not for every sign. So those of you who are like studying astrology or whatever, this is not for every sign, because every sign that the planets go through has a different conversation. Okay, so don't think, oh my gosh, you got Uranus in your 8th house in Gemini. No, bitch. No, bitch. That does not mean that in the no. Okay, Uranus and Gemini is a little bit more clever than that, bitch. Okay, Uranus and Taurus, not so much so. Okay, so this is a time period here where you need other people. So you got to be on other people's time. Don't go running above their heads thinking, oh, I'm just going to do it my damn self because I can make things happen. Yeah, that's true, but it's only to an extent, and then it stops. And then this person not going to want to help you no more, because you just want to do everything your damn self. So it's kind of like, bye, bitch. So really try, if you're going to collaborate with other people or have other people help you, let them help you. Everything is a process. And then on top of that, we have a bunch of planets in retrograde. So everything's a process, okay? The 5 of Cups, you're not thinking logically about a situation. So you could be impatient about a situation here. You could also be feeling like you're repeating certain cycles with other people at this time, which some of you could be, okay? So this could be a time of reevaluation. For some of you here, there are things out of your control and you're bringing up past issues, past hurts, past. So we're going back to the past because you're still upset. You want your sorry. Guess what? You're never going to get your sorry. So you need to process it. This is your shadow work, okay? That's the shadow work. You need to process your stuff, okay, about what this person did to you, and you need to just kind of like let it go, Elsa. You need to forgive it and let it go. This is your PTSD. This is like you not thinking logically about other things because people hurt you. A lot of people hurt me. I just let it go. But Pluto in retrograde wants me to bring it up and stuff like that. Thank you, Kelly. So do I let it like bring it up? Yes. And do I do the ugly cry? Hell yeah. I go through my process. I do the ugly cry, but I try to release it and forgive it and put things into perspective, because everything, all the challenges that we go through in life bring about growth for us. All the challenges that we go through in life helps us learn and to evolve for the better. Some of us, it takes us longer to evolve because we want to stay in that shadow energy and we don't want to leave it, because you know what? It's really comfortable being depressed. It's really comfortable just getting high and doing your drugs and sitting there in your feelings, you know? But it really sucks when there's chaos around you, because now you're creating all this chaos around you because you're not letting go of stuff that happened to you in your past. And you look like a hot damn mess, and everybody like, it's the drugs, you know? And it's like, you know, so instead of doing that, just be aware that a lot of stuff is going to be drudging up at this time. Process it, let it go, cry it out, and then quickly let it go. Okay, the Hermit card, you could journal it, you could be creative, you could put it in your art. You know, the best songs, the best poets, the best writings always come from like hurts, you know. I think that's why some of these, you know, like the best songs, you know, they're always about breakups and shit, you know. So it's like, but you know, look how healed they are after they do that, you know. And it sucks, but look how healed people are after they do that. So, you know, go to Michael's, go to Joann Fabrics, go to Hobby Lobby, get some paint, get some fancy crayons or papers or what have you, and create during this time period, okay? Mwah. All right. The Nine of Coins, I see the streets are talking, so there's gossip around you. And I feel like, this could be the gossip here that's going on, so I would be really careful with the gossip because I feel like it's scaring you because you could feel like you're repeating past cycles with other people at work, okay? So be careful with that. Be careful with the conversations in your brain because you can have a nervous breakdown this week, okay? And I just got this saying this is going to be a happy, bubbly, and energy time. So it's up to you to pick and choose your battles, to pick and choose the thoughts that you have in your head, okay? We're always going to have obstacles. We're always going to be going through something, but it's always on our emotional self, and it's not on it's always about our emotional self. It's not really about our present. The Ten of Cups, your perspective and outlook on life is changing. No, I'm not married. Your perspective and outlook on life is changing during this time period as well with this energy. So I feel like for some of you here, this could be a fun time with family. The Magician card, as above, so below. So this is prayers being answered during this time period. All right, be careful of emotionally blackmail and emotional manipulation during this time period as well. Your latent talents could be coming out during this time period with this energy. Alrighty, so this could be a beautiful energy time for some of you. I feel like you can be more to yourself during this time period. You can be more quiet and to yourself and going into hermit mode because you're all up in your feels. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past during this time period as well. For some of you, I feel like you can be going cutting generational curses at this time, alrighty, because I feel like at this time, emotionally or physically, on a physical level, I'm hearing reinventing the wheel. So this could be you going through some real emotional changes at this time with this energy and kind of like reinventing the wheel for yourself, okay? So this could be like an emotional experience. This could be on a physical level. This could be you literally reinventing your business, reinventing the self. This could be you doing it on an emotional level and getting psychiatric help at this time, which is not bad. Love you too, Kelly. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe. Again, not thinking logically about a situation going on in your life at this time and like really going through it emotionally here. You're very sentimental about the past at this time with this energy. So those of you going to college, this could be a very difficult time for you emotionally. And it's all about letting go of your emotional attachments because that's part of your takum in life is to, as a Libra, to work on letting go of your emotional attachments and not allowing your emotional attachments to bother you. The Tower card does talk of traveling coming up for some of you. This could be a place where you already live or a place where you've already been or used to live with this energy. For some of you, I do see you getting fighting with your neighbors or you're fighting with your live-in relationships at this time with this energy. The Queen of Swords, you do have a lot of influence over other people during this time period as well. Alrighty, I feel like for some of you here, you're living a bohemian lifestyle with this energy, or you have your own business and you could be off doing your own thing and living your best life. The Four of Cups, you have a great level of self-control with this energy. This is mostly a time where you're just quiet and very much in your head about things with this energy here, okay? The Knight of Coins, I feel like for some of you here that you really need to let go of the past. You really need to work on focusing on the present and being in your present because some of you here, you have a lot to accomplish, but you may not get anything done because you're too much invested about the past, okay? So this could be like a really heavy energy time where you could be feeling lethargic, physically lethargic, and going through it and letting time pass you by, okay? So this could be like either a lot of missed opportunities to grow. This could also be you not taking advantage of these beautiful energies that are surrounding you at this time. The Chariot card, smooth changes are coming up. Fate is intervening during this time period as well. I do see you happy on a financial level and an emotional level. I feel like you have a very difficult time to rationalize certain things, especially when it comes to relationships with other people at this time, or you're not getting along with certain people in your life, either with family or co-workers you're not getting along with, and I feel like it can make you feel very upset during this time period. You could be fighting with your boyfriend or girlfriend during this time period as well, so you may not be at your best emotionally to like do the things that you need to do or do the things that you need to get done at this time, okay? The Lovers card, I see a victory in love for some of you here. I feel like you may have to create that balance. There's a new love relationship coming in with this energy here, but you may have to create that work-life balance at this time because it's going to be like work is going to start to do really well and then love is going to come in. So you may have to make time for love with this energy here and not like, you know, be so dismissive of it or put your work. So you're going to have to make time for love at this time, but love is not happening anytime soon. I do see you being crazy in love. I do see breakups happening for some of you, not all of you. If I spoke to you, it's not you, okay? So it's up to you what you want to do with this energy here. I do see you manifesting love at this time. I do see this person crushing on you or you're crushing on them, so you already know who it is. The Eight of Wands, you could be traveling for love or you could be going on a romantic holiday with your partner during this time period as well. The Ace of Swords, serious love relationship coming through, but it's not happening anytime soon, so this could be September or October coming for you. The Death card does bring about changes, so if you're dealing with somebody that's no contact, that can change as well with this energy, and this person could be coming through. Pluto energy is coming up. For some of you, you could be starting over in certain areas of your life with this energy here. The Queen of Coins, I feel like this person's going to have a good paying job as well. I feel for some of you, in the words of the great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom at this time. So pick and choose your battles. Like I said in the beginning of this with the astrology, don't allow like, you know, your first reaction to be to react. So this could be dealing with like the words and like text messages and what other people say to you. So just be careful with that at this time, okay? I do see more money coming to you. I see money worries, and then I see more money coming in, okay? Follow your passion projects because your money will flow at this time. For some of you, get your head out of lack consciousness because it's gonna, you know, you're a very powerful manifester. So this is going to be like lack consciousness happening, okay? And you're going to go into lack. The Justice card, time for destiny with this energy, okay? So you can be put on your purpose-driven journey at this time. For some of you, this could be if you have to leave a situation, then leave it. Yes, everybody's going to be affected by you're gone. Yes, everybody's going to feel like they're going to miss you, so know that. But change is change, and change is good, okay? The Knight of Wands, I feel that you could be taking it to the internet and defending yourself at this time with this energy. I also see fortune bubbling over. I feel like this person is very sexually attracted to you with this energy. The Three of Wands deals with freelance work coming through, so great time for online businesses. This is a transformative time for you as well with this energy. And the Ace of Coins, I feel like for some of you here, this could be getting inheritance during this time period. This could be getting homeowners insurance, loan, or this could be settling out of court and getting money during this time period as well. So I see that coming up for you. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. I am trying to go to Rosh Hashanah in New York, so, and I only owe $387. If you would like to make a small donation, you could donate down there. Also down there, if you go on the description box where it says like, subscribe, and share, that's where I'm doing the $20 email readings, and it's $20 for each question. So get on it because I'm really trying to go and trying to pay my bills and all that good stuff. Oy vey. So show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Kisses. Mwah.